Hello and welcome to week 3 of our bungalow build. Okay, so it's day 11 and we found what we think is a well under the conservatory. After digging, they realised it was actually only 2 foot deep, so hopefully it was a pond. Okay, day 11. The kitchen wall has been completely finished and the lintel has been put in place, which means it's no longer going to fall down on us, which is great. We've also had this wall over here built. So you will have seen yesterday that we had the door blocked in. Well, of course, all external walls need to be like a double wall with a cavity in the middle. So that's what that is. And I'm pretty sure a steel might be leaning there. I could be wrong though. But yeah, we've got all these bricks here ready for the extension. So yeah, I think I didn't film yesterday, did I? So I'm just going to go and show you what's happened over here as well. So we've also had the bedroom wall completely built, and we've had the front door moved and popped here. That's all finished. And then I can see that they're rebuilding parts of the brickwork up there, because apparently our rafters were just leaning on pieces of wood rather than actual brick. So I'll show you what's been going on out here. This is where most of the action's been happening. So this is the conservatory at the moment. So the ship window is there. They started trying to see what's going on here. So again, the bricklayer needs to have dual wall. So where they weren't going to be laying foundations, they now laid foundations here. But this is purely for the bricklayer to be able to have the double cavity wall. And one surprise, we also found a well, which is a bit concerning. But yeah, most of the work yesterday was laying the foundations. I'm going to show you them over here as well. So yeah, here are the foundations. The builders actually dug all of the foundations out by hand, which was pretty impressive, and poured this in as well. Day 12 of our bungalow renovation, and we've had some nice things happening today. The conservatory was finally removed and we had these bricks laid on our foundations, and you can see the nice brick ties, and it's very tidy brickwork, which is nice to look at and it's good to step over, and you can really envision how big the extension's going to be now. So super excited with that, and like I said, we are so happy that the conservatory's gone. Not much really happened inside, I don't think. Most of the action was out here, which is great. So I think what they need to do is they need to pour concrete and insulation on there. Yeah, there's the remains of the conservatory. We are so happy to see that go. The driveway though took a battering. Day 13 in our bungalow renovation. So let me just show you what they've been up to inside. So I don't know if you can see at the top there, but there are bricks above the plasterwork. So they need to build up those bricks so that the steels and the new roof rafters can go on. So that's what they've been doing there. They've also moved the electrical box over here so that they could knock through the wall. And you can see that kind of like really hard cable there that's been bent over there. They also took down the plaster on this brick wall. I don't know if they're going to do that for all the walls, but it's nice to see just the bare plaster because that wall was a mess. So let me show you what they've done through here. So we did have a concrete lintel above this area here, but they've taken all of that out today. And I think it's because they need room to put the steels, because the steel... We're having so many steels, guys, honestly. We're having a steel at the front here, going at the front of the bungalow to support the roof. So I think that's why that needed to be out in order to get that steel right across the front there. So yeah, let me take you through. And yes, it's very, very wet outside, unfortunately. This is the worst part of the build, is the wet. So out here is where they've been having to dig down to make room for the sub base in order to get that 100mm Celotex insulation in, but it's just bogging out here at the moment. But they need to remove all of the existing conservatory walls, but they've also built up the double cavity wall with brick ties. Okay, so it's day 14 and they've been super busy out here. So this is like the important part of the build now, is this section here. So what they did, they got rid of all of the old conservatory walls. They had to dig down and then pour more hardcore on top to create this sub base here. And basically when they come back after the bank holiday weekend, they will be whacker plating the floor to get it all flat, and then installing the Celotex. It's 100 mils, so it's about that thick on top. And then on top of that, then on Wednesday we are having cement delivered and poured here, which means then the bricklayer can come and finish the extension walls on Thursday. But it does look like it's going to rain Thursday, so that's not great. But yeah, then in the house then they pretty much just got rid of like loads of crap that was in here. Basically the whacker plate is there ready for them. It's a bit dark in here now, I'm sorry there's no electricity, but I'll show you the Celotex. So this is how thick the insulation is. It's 100 millimeters, and yeah, so that's happening on Monday and Tuesday, because it's bank holiday. And yeah, they pretty much just tidied up, and there was so much soil out the front, and they've got a new skip and put it all in the skip. So yeah, that was it for day 14. Okay, so it's day 15 and we are getting ready for the concrete to be poured. So what they've been doing today is putting the hardcore down, whacker plating it, which is, it's not out here but I can show you. So they have been using this petrol whacker plate to whacker plate down all hardcore in order to put the Celotex down, which is, they were big sheets of insulation this wide, which is just like exactly what I need because the bungalow was so cold before. So all of that is under there, and then the concrete will get poured on top tomorrow, and yeah, we'll have a nice concrete block once again. And then I think that's when the brickies can start bricking up again, but I don't think that's happening this week. I think we're having the steels. So yeah, lots going on. Good morning, it is day 16, and if you can remember, all of this was mud yesterday. That has now been removed, thankfully. And if we look over here, we have got our concrete slab, which is, I don't know why, but I really like this concrete slab. But yeah, so they put this down yesterday. It went down really quick, within like the hour, and it dried super duper quick. So yeah, today, because I didn't film last night, the steel is arriving to go at the back of the house. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but it's going to be interesting. And they also took more of the rafters down to get started for the steels. The steels have arrived!